guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little video about lip care. I realized that when your lips are in like a bit of a pickle and they're really dry, it takes a lot of effort to get them back to where they need to be if you're trying to do it like in a short amount of time. So I was just thinking about my like intense routine and I kind of posted a little picture on my story on Instagram too. So I really wanted to share like my lip care routine and how I like kind of do like a 360 when it comes to chapped lips and how I like restore them and all of that, because it can get a little intense. And there's some really good products out there that are like really low key. And you can easily find them just in a drugstore or even at like a convenience store. So let's get into this video. So the first thing that I usually do if I have a little bit more time, because usually during the school year I'm doing like a night routine mainly. I don't really have a lot of time in the morning, so I do a lot of my stuff at night, and it's usually really late at night because I go to bed at like 12 because why not? So anyways, I usually start out with a lip mask, and this is the Aqua Jelly lip mask by Peach and Lily. It's actually by Peach Slices, but you can find it on Peach and Lily's website, and it is this honey, yuzu, and coconut lip mask. But basically, I love using this because it's really different from any other lip mask I've used, where usually you open it and it's like drenched in all of this like essence, which isn't like necessarily bad, but this is a bit more, to me, more effective because it has all the ingredients infused into the mask. So it's not sitting in anything. When you pick it up, it almost feels like completely dry, and then when you put it on your lips, it's just this like burst of hydration and really soft and suppleness when you take it off. It just feels like someone like literally infused your lips with like all of this nutrients and like goodness that made it really soft. So I actually find this like way more effective than just a plain mask sitting in some essence, because it's like integrated into the mask. So after that, I usually put on the Volufill 15 Eye Essence by Eco Your Skin. I also want to apologize for this lighting. I know there's like my windowsill is like through my face right now, but bear with me. This is the best I'm gonna get right now. So back to the Volufill 15 Eye Essence. I put this on my lips because it's really hydrating, and also it fills in your lips and it'll plump it up. It has an EGF complex in it. The EGF complex will fill in the fine lines, plump up the skin, and repair skin barrier. So like your skin barrier is compromised, your lips can also be compromised as well. If your lips are cracked, I would recommend skipping this. Honestly, if your lips are cracked, I would only be using probably Neosporin and Vaseline for the first couple days, because you don't really want to put this stuff in like, or any ingredient really other than that, in like any opened wounds and stuff. What I'm recommending to you guys is mainly for like just closed, safe lips, nothing exposed. So next, I either apply these before that eye essence or after. It really depends on how I'm feeling. But here I have the Neosporin and Cortisone. These are like drugstore staples, honestly, and just life staples. If you don't have these in your skincare drawer, you're really missing out on life-changing ingredients here. So we obviously have our Neosporin, and this is if you have dry, chapped lips and you have open cuts on your lips. Yes, that happens. It is normal, especially during the winter, but you need to close them because they can get infected, and that can irritate obviously your lips even further, so you don't want that. And then also, if your lips, I don't really know if you should be putting cortisone on open wounds. I don't recommend that. I put this on usually if you have really chapped lips. You get this like red mark right above your cupid's bow, and it's just this really dry, chapped area. It's pretty inflamed. Neosporin will do the trick there, but cortisone will also reduce that inflammation there, especially if you're like itching at it or something, because sometimes it can be really irritating, especially sitting right above your lips. and that's a really sensitive area. So cortisone will help to reduce that redness, inflammation. So my next product is kind of my holy grail for my skin in general. And I started using this on my lips about a year ago when I first purchased this item, and this is the Olivier Fluid 100% Squalene Oil. And I love this oil because it's going to repair your skin, it's going to repair the dry patches, and I usually use this on my eczema. So it reduces the inflammation of my eczema, it helps to reduce the dry patches, repair my skin barrier, and honestly, if it could do that for eczema, it could probably do that and much more for my lips. So that is why I use it on my lips, and it really calms it down. I usually use it in the morning, like this is just what I use in the morning, and it works perfectly as like kind of a chapstick to go out. And then usually when I put this on at night, it really gets rid of the flakes on my lips. It helps to reduce that redness, and it plumps them up and keeps them nice and strong, rebuilding your skin barrier. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys, it's actually two things, honestly. And we all probably know what these are, or at least one of them. And this is probably like our go-to product when our lips are really chapped. And I have the Vaseline Petroleum Jelly, and this is the cocoa butter one. And then I also have the Aquaphor Healing Ointment here. Aquaphor you guys might not be as familiar with, but Vaseline, we all know this big jug, like literally I've had this for like not a very long time, but a couple of months now, and like I've barely made a dent in here. But Vaseline is great. I put that over everything because that seals the deal. And you could also do the same with Aquaphor. And to be honest, I think Aquaphor works a bit faster, maybe more effectively than Vaseline will. Vaseline will cover and seal all the moisture so that it's not lost throughout the night. And then Aquaphor will do the same thing. But I think Aquaphor does a better job at getting rid of redness. So if you have like really chapped red lips, this will do a much better job, I believe, than Vaseline. Also Aquaphor is really nice to put on throughout the day. It's not as goopy as Vaseline. It soaks in a little bit faster, so it's more applicable to everyday life. But either way, I use both. I usually use it throughout the day, like when I get home from school and stuff, but Vaseline is really good for nighttime. The last thing that I do want to show you guys is not necessarily for chapped lips per se. You could use it, but I don't think it'll really like do the job like many of these will. But this is actually a lip gloss oil, and it's by Lapkos, and it's a Skin First lip oil, and this is just their like original formula. Like it doesn't have any tint to it. It's just simple plain oil, and I believe it is argan oil. I will check that, and I will put that down below for you guys. But I love using this, especially if you're more of a lip gloss person like I am. I'm not really a lipstick person. This works as a lip gloss if you're going out. I honestly think it's probably one of the better lip glosses I've used, and I also think it does the job of hydrating your lips as well. So you'll really get this like deep hydration, and then you also have this lip gloss on, so you also look kind of like dressed up at the same time. So it's kind of like this skincare makeup collaboration here, where it actually helps your skin while making it look like you're still wearing makeup. And it actually is pretty long lasting. I mean, you obviously have to reapply because it does come off. It's lip gloss, it's not like lipstick that can stay on a little bit longer. Another quick thing about this I totally forgot to tell you guys is that this lip oil actually comes in different tints. So I actually have a pink one too that I like to use, and it's a very light shade. So it is noticeable, but it's really not like boom pink. It's just like a very light sheen. And I really like using that when I'm like going out somewhere, I'm trying to dress up a little bit more. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was my super quick lip tutorial care thing. Yeah, so I really did this last minute. I honestly didn't even plan this video out. I just literally 2 days ago my lips were like gone. They were gone. It was really bad. And so I just thought I really need to make this video like right now. And I was actually low-key hoping that my lips were still like in bad condition, because I wanted to show you guys like how I apply it and like where and like the redness I'm talking about, because sometimes it can get a little confusing. I don't mean to exploit my skin on you guys, but yeah, you're lucky because they're a little bit better now and not as like weird to look at. So thank you again for watching this like impromptu video, and I hope this video helps you to feel a bit more comfortable in your own skin. Bye.